It's your boy Moseefus, the 20 view king, and everything I do get 20 views. If it's cops on what they do, it's 20 views. If it's me watching YouTube, it's 20 views. If it's me on stream with 7 concurrent views, it's 20 views. Whoa, nah. I'm announce my co-host the chat. Hey, shout out my man Day 2 Jake. He won the halftime spin to win. He won the halftime spin to win fair and square. I exited out for whatever reason. But yeah, y'all can see he won. He won. They said let's react to Doseone Untouchable. So now this doesn't say Doseone still. Oh yes it does. Doseone still tipped up. All right, check it out, y'all. We've done a lot of Doseone. I think I venture to say I'm brave enough, and I think I may be right to say I got the most Doseone reactions on YouTube. Damn, Rav, you mad late. You mad late, Rav. Shout out Raven's Catalyst in the house. All right, let's get the joint going. Doseone Untouchable. Yeah, you just missed it.
To touch your truth without gloves, wing a viper, tooth a dove. What the concept of hell does to the sticks and stones of bones is still on blood. And the garden that tends pretends to nourish so many men, wishing themselves born in a wolf's den.
See, I kind of like when he's this, I guess monotone, but a lower decibel. He's a lower decibel when he raps like this. He reminds me of the dude from Shaman. Bloody lips. She always bites what she gives, but I'm right for the life of the bad bitch. That's my shit right there.
To touch your truth without gloves, wing a viper, tooth a dove. What the concept of hell does to the sticks and stones of bones is still on blood. And the garden that tends pretends to nourish so many men, wishing themselves born in a wolf's den. Violent, childish, permanent kins, lost in the illusion of strength. And again, the self-serving fury of ego's hung jury does captain the lesson.
I can actually see a face in this image of the sky right there. You see the nose right there, mouth, eye. I wonder if they generated that or they already had the picture of the sky, and then you know how clouds form like certain images when you're high enough, like when you stare at them long enough.
Then violent, childish, permanent kins, lost in the illusion of strength. And again, the self-serving.
He said, whisper in DMX, you got me tight.
So many men wishing themselves born in a wolf's den. Violent, childish, permanent kins, lost in the illusion of strength. And again, the self-serving fury of ego's hung jury does captain the lesser vessel of thinking you're special in a world of flesh and metal. On loving you not, last pedal on the closed rows of maniacal fiscal piss and shit. Viable source of deficiency. This, do not trust your armor. It listens in to your weakest bits, missives, cage wings clipped and forced to parrot the arid garish, fearful marriage of being bold, proud and embarrassed, lame, embarrassed on bramble and bride, a wetwood fire, popular lie, shit's tired, Shakespeare's gone, don't even think about it. Sadly, I don't need centering or mentoring, remembering my hermetic eccentric, go get it, combust something different, unleaded, regretless, magnetic, curse gifted, you bet it's a shiftless, vividly cryptic.
Those one can rap, y'all. He can flow. That's the shit. Like he be having bars. His word and his vocabulary is crazy. I think if Doseone was on that chart that they generated of unique words of rappers of their first albums, I think if he was considered on that chart, he'd be closer to ASAP than any other rapper was on that chart, because no other rapper was even close to ASAP. He was like leagues above and miles in between from any other rapper that had the amount of unique words in their debut album that A$AP Rock had.
Think about it. Sadly, I don't need centering or mentoring, remembering my hermetic, eccentric, go get it, combust something different, unleaded, regretless, magnetic, curse gifted, you bet it's a shiftless, vividly cryptic, triptych, meaningful misfit, brick and mortar, rest in peace, business that I'm not selling, I'm bottomless, welling on mountaintop, telling, doom spelling, with room for form poems, compelling, grace, felon, run yelling, cantankerous, anchor, thankless, cold rancor, wrapped in a fire blanket, I'm sanger, still killing, spilling all tanker, artistic anger on steel tipped off banger, rest of a manger, rappers are not in danger, familiar tab face stranger, trying their damnedest to summon a mansion while managed by damaged humans who see you as cannon fodder for more modern. I wanna grow up and still be a child problem, style of life goes while I walk the white cold.
I want to grow up and still be a job problem. I hear that shit because when you start growing up and you have more responsibility, you give less and less issues on the job. You start becoming a sponge, like a stress doll and shit. Well, no, I want to put that far, but you know what I mean.
See you as cannon fodder for more modern. I wanna grow up and still be a child problem. Style of life goes while I walk the white coals of preserved words in the hive-minded herd of urban concerns. Sung from the burbs by beautiful birds has never been served. It's confusing the champion losing, use goons and average dudes while you diffuse other muse through your beautiful views in a silo of dudes and crackers who stole blues. But it's cool, I'd rather build my own school than die in another man's duel.
You know, I find myself doing this almost every single time or every other time with Doseone. I find myself being reminded of how good he is, of how much I appreciate his level of rap. I appreciate his uniqueness and skill set. He's one of them. I remember the Dog Hawk, Prince of Peeps. You haven't heard Doseone before? Check out the Dog Hawk. That was it, Dog Hawk or the Dog Hawk. That was by it just that was probably one of the first tracks I ever heard him and heard from him, and like just it fucked me up. Like it blew my night. Like it was one of those songs like the energy in it and the shit he was spitting and the unexpectedness too. I was like, I didn't expect this shit to go so hard. Like that's probably Day 2's best request, even though Day 2's had a few good ones. I was Doseone and Steel Tip Dove, Untouchable. I again that one.
Okay, this is bullshit. Mose was an asshole. Mose was a petty, immature, selfish man. Oh, he was good at one thing. That's bringing the worst out of everybody he met.
Yeah! And that nigga owe me $5.